Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I am not planning on being on here long at all. Just a few minutes. Um, as you come on, let me know you're here. Say hello. If you are catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am trying to calm down because I literally feel like I can't even explain what I'm feeling right now going through my arms and my hands. I'm so glad I'm not holding jail because I might lay it out, okay? um, During prayer, God had been speaking to me about the importance of walking out our purpose and our destiny in the coming years. God has really been speaking to me about the importance of walking out our purpose and our destiny in the next coming years. And in order for us to do that, we have to know who we are. We must know who God has called us to be. We can't be moved by what people think about us, what people say about us. We must be firmly and deeply rooted in who God says we are. We must know without a shadow of doubt who God says we are and what He has called us to do. And so I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to get in that quiet space with God and seek Him about your purpose and your destiny. Seek Him about your identity, who He says you are. I want to encourage you to do that so that you can walk in complete obedience. That was another thing God revealed. Y'all know I love to say obedience leads to prosperity, and prosperity amplifies your life. But today God revealed something else, and it said obedience pays rich dividends. Obedience pays rich dividends. And when we're not walking in who God has called us to be, we're not being obedient. When we don't know who we are, we can't walk it out, right? And so I wish I could. I don't even know what God is doing right now, because I wish I am going to some. It's probably gonna be another book, but it's something else too. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm trying to get. I'm sorry if I seem all over the place. I'm in the glory right now, and I'm trying to calm down. But where I was and where I am today, I thank God for revealing to me who He wanted me to be. I truly had no idea that God had a purpose and a plan for my life. And when I say that, not that I didn't know that He had a purpose and a plan for my life. I knew that, but I thought it was the purpose and the plan that I laid out for myself. And being able to get to a point where I know what He is calling me to do. And even when it's uncomfortable, even when it doesn't feel good, even when it feels like no one is paying attention, even when it seems like I'm putting all this out there and nobody's picking it up, I'm still going to do it because it's for somebody. God's plan for my life, the purpose and the purpose, the assignments, everything that I am called to do is for someone. Everything that He tells me to do. Every time He tells me to go live and share one of the hardest moments of my life, I know that it's to help someone. Anytime He tells me to release a journal or a book or a course, I know it's to help someone. I'm not out here releasing anything that I have not gone to war for. I have journals because I've had to go through some things to get those journals out. I have books because I had to go through some things. I create courses based on the things that I went through. And it's so funny because, and y'all, if you know me, you know that I'm a giver. I would just give stuff away. And I had to come to the realization that, yeah, it's hard for me to charge for this stuff, but it wasn't free for me. What I released into the earth realm, it came at a cost. But I know it's assigned to somebody. I know it's to help someone. I know there's purpose. Even when I don't see it, I know there is purpose behind everything God has told me to do. And so I choose daily. And it is a fight. It is a battle. But I choose daily to walk in obedience. I did not mean to come on here crying, y'all. I'm so sorry. But I'm letting God have His way. And so, because I know what my obedience has done for me, and I know what it's going to do, and I know I don't even know all of it, but I know what God has revealed thus far of where He's taken me and the things that I'm going to do and see. I want others to be able to get that same thing. I don't want to miss out on anything God has for me on this side of heaven. I don't. And I refuse. I refuse to let the enemy and his attacks stop me. I feel like I am in the fight for my life right now. But I won't quit. I will not give up. Because I know on the other side of this, I know I have the victory. I know God's grace and mercy goes before me. I know God's favor is upon my life. And I know even when my faith wavers, His love for me doesn't change. And His promises have to come to pass because He is not man. He cannot lie. Even when I want to quit. And can I be honest? Today, this morning, I was ready to quit. I was ready to throw in the towel. And I had never gotten to the point. Like, I've been ready to quit several times. Let's just be honest. But never like I was today. Never like I was today. But I can't. Because there are people that are assigned to me that need what God is telling me to do. That need what God is telling me to release. And just like that's the case for me, it's the case for you. So I want to encourage you to be obedient, to walk out what God has called you to do. But you cannot do that unless You know who God has called you to be. You know what God says about you. You know your purpose. And so this has definitely not been me out here trying to market to y'all because I'm at a point now, what I put out there, whoever's supposed to have it will pick it up. I am not even worried. But God has been pressing upon my heart to start back releasing my courses. Can I be honest? I got discouraged with releasing courses. But I know the power in investing in myself. And I have done that with several other people's courses. And so, and I've watched them, even if it was just 3 of us, they taught it like it was 1,000. And I'm doing the same thing. And so God has been pressing upon me to release I Am Who You Say I Am. So that is a 5-week course where we will truly dive deep into learning our identity in Christ, learning who God has called us to be, and seeking Him for what He wants us to do. And that is going to start November 16th. I'm also going to relaunch Obedience Leads to Prosperity. That is a 20-week course. That's not going to start until January, and so I'll release a date for that closer to time, but it will start in January. Both of these courses do have a payment plan option. But yeah, it's crucial for us to know what we're supposed to be doing in the years to come. It is crucial. It is crucial. It is crucial. So I pray that you all have a blessed Friday, a blessed weekend. Seek God. Seek God. He will reveal whatever we ask. He speaks to us. That's another course I have, Hearing God's Voice. I don't know when He's going to tell me to release that again, but seek God. I am a living testimony of what happens when you just ask God, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm a living, walking testimony. So that's, I'm on here way longer than what I done cried, everything else. Listen, y'all pray. God is doing some stuff in this season within me, and it has been a journey. It has been a blessing at the same time. I have been pushing, I have been praying, I have been fighting, I'm swinging. But at the end of the day, I know I must do what God has called me to do. So, and you must do the same. I love y'all. Be blessed.